teams are going to keep. Hello and welcome to Johnson Coliseum. Jason Barfield here for game number 2 of the season for the Sam Houston State Bearcats as they get set to take on the Hardin Simmons Cowboys. Bearcats winners in their opener. Hardin Simmons playing game number 1 for them this year. And let's get into the key players for this ball game. We'll start things off with Caleb Spoon for Hardin Simmons, the senior out of Breckenridge, and he is a guy who can light it up from outside. 99 three-pointers a year ago. That was a school record. He is 4th all-time in school history with 185 three-pointers. A big game last year against the Ozarks where he hit it from long range 11 times in that ball game, a guy the Bearcats are definitely going to have to key on tonight. For the Bearcats, it's John Dewey who kind of drives this offense. Dewey, a year ago, a 3rd-team All-Southland Conference selection, his first year with the program. He dished out 168 assists. That's tied for 11th all-time in a single season for Sam Houston as he averaged 4.9 assists per game last year, the 2nd best in the Southland Conference. So those are the guys the 2 teams are going to key on today. And when we come back, we will have the opening tip for you right here from Johnson Coliseum. So starting lineups being introduced on both sides, and let's go ahead and take a look at the starters for both teams. We'll start off with Hardin Simmons and the 5 that they're going to be sending out on the floor to get this ball game started tonight. It will be Keelan Nance, a junior, who is joined by Caleb Spoon, who is a senior. We talked about Spoon a moment ago. Ryan Cheney, the junior guard. Chris Barrett, a sophomore, and then Solomon Smith, a forward. For the Bearcats, you see the starters on the screen now. John Dewey, the guard, he is a junior. He's joined by Bubba Furlong. Jamal Williams, the senior, will get the starting guard. Marcus Harris, the junior guard, and then Chris Galbraith, the senior forward, 6'7" for Chris Galbraith. And there is your starting 5 for the Bearcats as we're about set and ready to get this one underway. Hardin Simmons a year ago, a really good season, 24-7 overall. They made a run in the postseason. They were good at home last year and not that bad away from home either. 8-4 record on the road. This is game number 1 for Hardin Simmons this year. They are led out by their first-year head coach, Matt Brackett. Brackett worked his way up through the high school ranks, was at Cleveland High School last year, turning that program around from 11-14 to 20-14. So Matt Brackett was named the 28th head coach in team history. And there is Jason Hooten in his 8th season with the Bearcats. Jason Hooten has been a very good coach for the Cats over this span, 20 wins. 3 of the last 4 seasons, looking for another one here this year. So we're about set and ready to get it underway. Bubba Furlong will jump it for the Bearcats, and Solomon Smith for Hardin Simmons, and the Cats will control it. There is John Dewey. And a quick whistle on the ball. Keelan Nance called for it. Dewey will set up the offense. A lot of new faces on this Bearcat team we'll catch you up with as we go. Dewey tries to go down long, and the ball's knocked away, and a layup is up and in by John Dewey. We talked about what Dewey can do dishing the ball, but we see him on the scoring end as there's a quick three-pointer fired up and missed. And now the Cats have a chance to get out and run with it. Dewey just saves it along the sideline. Hustle, rebound, and the ball is loose. Cats get it, knocked away. Now the Cowboys off and running with it. Little floater in the lane, no good. Pace really moving here as Jamal Williams pushes it up the floor to Harris. Harris, bump, foul, and a charge is called against Marcus Harris. Get another look at the play. And a good look there as you see Keelan Nance had position and drew the contact. A little discussion over here in front of the scorer's table. They've been looking up at the lights. That floater may have been redirected loose on the floor, but it stays with the Cowboys. Lob down in the corner, three ball, air ball. Marcus Harris for the rebound. Dewey on the baseline to Galbraith. Galbraith, shot blocked from behind, stays with Galbraith. Dribbles out of the paint. He'll pull up, jump shot, no good. And a foul called on the Cats. It'll be an over the back on Bubba Furlong. Furlong, the freshman out of Waco, played at Midway High School. Both teams coming out a little rusty here. Almost 2 minutes gone. Another little floater in the paint. Galbraith there for the rebound, has it knocked away, and a foul is called. They're going to get Keelan Nance once again, and that is 2 on Nance, and he's going to have to go to the bench. CJ Rice will check into the ball game, a freshman out of Beaumont. Played his high school ball at Central. A lot of movement from the Bearcats. Dewey with it, lobs in the paint. Catch, shot good. Bubba Furlong with the layup off the glass. First 4 points of the game have gone to the Bearcats. Little slip, crossover, and the three is good. Dylan Todd checked out Ryan Cheney. Skip pass to Dewey. Dewey will fire a three. Back iron, no good. Rebound to the Cats, put back goes. Bubba Furlong, back-to-back buckets for Furlong. He's starting to pick up a little bit now. Buckets on 3 straight possessions. Good job defensively by the Bearcats there, cutting off the drive to the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wild shot taken at the buzzer, no good. And Galbraith is there for the rebound. Galbraith looks to take it all the way himself, and he's fouled. Well, Chris Galbraith was bringing that ball up the floor, and he kept looking for somebody to pass to. Nobody was there. So he just went ahead and took it up himself, drew the contact, and he'll go to the line. So Galbraith at the stripe. First free throw is no good. Second one no good as well. So an 0 for 2, and now we've got a jump ball tie-up as Jamal Williams stepped in. Galbraith will step out. Albert Amanza is in the game. Albert Amanza, now a junior out of Austin, played at St. Stephen's High School. Cats showing a little backcourt pressure, a little trap at the half court. Cowboys break it. And a walk down in the corner. Solomon Smith took an extra step, turns it over to the Bearcats. Second turnover for Hardin Simmons, each team with a pair of turnovers. Harris in the corner. Thought about the three, now swings around for Dewey. Dewey has it knocked out of his hand, out of bounds. So the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Sam Houston ball, but we have got a timeout on the floor. We'll take it. 15:45 to play here in the first. Cats out to the early 6-3 lead here on the Bearcats Sports Network. Left to shoot, and Dewey will be the one to toss it in. Up top for Almanza, fires up a three, in and out, no good, and rebound to Furlong. Furlong goes up, his shot no good. Couldn't finish underneath the basket. Missed opportunity for the Bearcats. Ten left to shoot for the Cowboys. They'll kick out, fire three, and a whistle and an offensive foul called underneath. Jamal Williams stepped in front and drew the contact. Keenan Holdman called for the foul. John Dewey getting some instructions for the bench. From the bench, rather. Cameron Delaney and Josh Delaney both checked into the ball game. And that's Josh Delaney firing the three. It's no good. Rebound, put back goes. Furlong having his way in the paint. Snaps a 2-minute, 12-second stretch by the Bearcats without a point. It's been almost 3 minutes for Hardin Simmons without scoring. Ball loose on the floor. Dewey picks it up. Cats have numbers. Delaney, layup, no good. Tip in, no good. Cameron Delaney, Josh Delaney checked that with the follow-up. Two Delaney's on the floor, both involved in the play. And Josh is the one with the 2 points. And it's a 10-3 Bearcat lead. Drive to the basket, drop off, stolen by the Bearcats. Cameron Delaney with it. Again, puts a shot up. This one gets the roll to go. May have slipped there underneath the basket. Cameron Delaney with his first bucket of the ball game, and a timeout will be called by Hardin Simmons. Matt Brackett wants to slow this one down a little bit. It'll be a 30-second timeout, and we'll hold it here. Bearcats leading at 12-3. And they've done a good job defensively on Hardin Simmons so far this game. They've forced 4 turnovers already, and they're holding them to just 3 points through the first 6 minutes of action. Hardin Simmons has not scored in the last 3 minutes and 33 seconds. So both coaches give some quick instructions. The Bearcats are off to an 8-0 run now. We talked about Caleb Spoon in the open. So far through 6 minutes, he has not taken a shot yet. Joe Ho up. And a 3-ball fired up, in and out, no good. Spoon fighting for the rebound, and it's Delaney that comes up with it. DeJuan Jones kicks it over to Delaney. Josh Delaney shot no good, and the rebound comes down to Hardin Simmons. They'll go to the bucket, and a block called on the Bearcats. So a blocking foul called on the Bearcats. Goes against DeJuan Jones. First free throw up and good. DeJuan Jones for the Bearcats. 5'10", 165-pound freshman. He's out of Colleen Ellison. Second free throw is no good, so 1 of 2 on the trip for Keenan Holdman. Galbraith up top for the Cats. Around for Jones. Jones down low to Galbraith. Fights off a little contact, and the layup's good. 10-point lead for the Bearcats. And a turnover. Joe Ho up, 1 of 3 returners on this team. Threw the ball away, and it'll come back down to the Bearcats. Chance to extend this lead. Give is to Almanza, a little reverse layup. Albert Almanza gets it to go. First bucket of the game for Almanza. Boy, nice touch on the reverse layup. Kick down in the corner, and it is dribbled out of bounds by Joe Houp. Another turnover for Hardin Simmons, 6 now in the game. Aubryon Edwards will check in. Edwards, another one of the newcomers on this team. Let's just get a good look at the turnover there. Edwards, a junior out of Pflugerville, transferred to the Cats from Paris Junior College. 6'5", 210 pounds for Edwards. Delaney fires up a 3, no good. Back iron, high rebound, falls down to the Cowboys. And a foul called down on the baseline as DeJuan Jones called for the hand check. And that'll be 2 fouls on DeJuan Jones. Each team with 4 fouls in this ball game. And with that whistle, we've got a timeout. And we will take it. Bearcats out to the early lead, 16-4. This is Sam Houston State basketball on the Bearcats Sports Network. Back here at Johnson Coliseum, Cowboys will inbound along the baseline. Cats leading at 16-4. It's been 5 minutes and 37 seconds since Hardin Simmons last had a field goal. A long drought. Little dump down to the paint. Ball knocked away, and now a foul called against the Cowboys. And it's going to go against Marcus Ellison. Ellison, a senior out of Corpus Christi, transferred in from Wayland Baptist. Edwards will inbound it for the Bearcats to Jamal Williams. Williams now a senior on this team, and the ball is stolen and blocked from behind by Jamal Williams. Williams threw it away, and a great look as the recovery there as he came in and got a piece of it. Wasn't giving up the easy layup. Drive and kick for the Cowboys. 3 ball from the corner is up and good from Joe Hoa. That snaps a long drought, almost 7 minutes since Hardin Simmons last had a field goal. Galbraith on the drive, turnaround jumper goes. Nice look there from Galbraith. Galbraith has 4. Bearcat lead is 11. Holdman on the drive, left it short. Cats come up with a rebound. They've got numbers coming back. Delaney tried to lay it off. Williams there, picks it up, lays it in. Not exactly how the Cats drew it up, but Williams gets the layup to go. And it's now a 20-7 lead for Sam Houston. And on the drive, and a bump by Josh Delaney. Get a look at it here, Delaney. May have got him with the body a bit. That's going to put Marcus Ellison at the line. First free throw by Ellison is good. One more for Ellison. Back iron, no good. Rebound to Aubrey and Edwards. Try to get it into Galbraith, couldn't handle it, does recover right at the sideline. Galbraith drives, kicks to the corner. Delaney fires a three, back iron, no good, and goaltending will be called as Jamal Williams jumped up and grabbed a hold of the rim. But interesting to see where that ball was going to go. It had the high kick off the rim. So Dewey will check back into the ball game. Josh Delaney will take a seat. Cats showing pressure in the backcourt. Hardin Simmons breaks it but throws it away. Turnover number 8 now for the Cowboys. Edwards down low for Williams. Williams backing his way in, turnaround floater, left it short. Quick three fired up by Hoep, no good. Galbraith with the rebound, Dewey looking to push. Tried to kick in the corner and it's knocked away by Hoep. It'll stay with the Bearcats. Dewey looking for a screen. Swings it around for Williams. Williams has it knocked away, recovers. Galbraith fires a three, no good. Delaney with the rebound, and a foul called on Cameron Delaney. Said it was over the back. I don't think Delaney really liked the call. He felt like he had position there. That is the 6th whistle against the Bearcats. So the Cowboys will be shooting the rest of the way, the final 8:42 of this half. Three ball fired up, in and out. Delaney with the rebound. Quickly the other way for the Bearcats. Down low to Galbraith. Wasn't there. Kicks it back out to Edwards. Edwards looks to drive, and a charge call against Aubryon Edwards. Get a look at it here as he looks to go baseline. Dropped the shoulder, extended the arm. That's pretty much going to get called every time. Cats will once again set up pressure in the backcourt. Dewey chasing there. Forcing Hardin Simmons to set up the offense. Dewey right in there defensively. Spoon tried to drive, ball knocked away. Stays with the Cowboys. Layup is high off the glass, but a foul called on Chris Galbraith. First foul against Galbraith. And with that whistle, we've got a timeout on the floor. 7:58 to play here in the first. Bearcats lead it 20-7 here on the Bearcats Sports Network. for Hardin Simmons. Trailing 20-8. First free throw by Nance, rolls off the side iron. One more free throw to come for Keelan Nance. Second free throw, gets the roll to go. Caught it off the front iron. Jamal Williams up top. Dewey spots up for three, no good. Bearcats on a bit of a field goal drought here. Almost 3 minutes for the Cats without a field goal. 3.5 for Hardin Simmons as that three ball is no good. Strong rebound there. That was Marcus Harris going up and getting it. Harris looks to take it himself. He was knocked to the floor. But we're all good with that. Spin, three from the corner, no good, and an offensive rebound on the backside as there was a push by Keelan Nance. Five fouls against Hardin Simmons. Bubba Furlong checks back in for the Bearcats. Cats haven't had a point in the last 3 minutes. They're 0 for their last 5 from the floor. Dewey loses the ball in traffic, and it's picked up by the Cowboys. Off and running, and a travel will be called. Extra steps for Chris Barrett. Sophomore out of Arlington. They got him on the drag on the back foot. It's long strides, though. Williams looks to drive, and he's called for an extra step. Traveling called on Jamal Williams, so both teams have traded traveling violations. It's 9 turnovers now for Hardin Simmons. That was the 6th for the Bearcats. That three is up and good. CJ Rice knocks it down. Snaps a 4-minute drought without a field goal for the Cowboys. Bearcats don't have a field goal. They don't have a point in the last 4 minutes. Harris thought about a three, pulls it down, and is fouled. Foul was against Bryce Richardson. And that is the 7th team foul against the Cowboys. And so Harris will go to the line. Shooting a 1-and-1 here. Cowboys are going to make a substitution here. Zane Zabranik will check in. Zabranik out of Devers, Texas. Played at Hardin Jefferson. The free throw was no good by Harris. And the baseline ball knocked away by Harris, and he kept it in bounds. Edwards was knocked to the floor. Bodies hitting the floor left and right, and Edwards comes up with the rebound. Furlong kicks out to Edwards, loses it. Spoon comes up with a loose ball, kept it in bounds. Spoon will get it back. He'll spot up from three, in and out, no good. And I believe that was the first shot of the game for Caleb Spoon. Williams floater, knocked to the floor, no good. Rebound put back by Galbraith is in. Boy, it's been a while since the Bearcats had scored. Snapped a string of 7 straight misses from the field for the Bearcats. And a foul called on the floor. Jamal Williams whistled for it, his first. John Dewey will check in, as does Cameron Delaney. Jamal Williams out and Aubrey Edwards out. Chris Barrett at the line. First free throw is good, earns himself another. Back to a 10-point game, chance to get it to single digits for the Cowboys, as we're just under 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Second free throw is up and good. So it's an 8-point game now. Furlong has it knocked away. It falls into the hands of Harris. Gives it up to Galbraith. Galbraith spin, lays it up and in. 8 points now for Galbraith. He leads all scorers. Floater up high, no good. Marcus Harris pulls it down. Cats looking to see if they can close this first half strong. Harris drives, lays it up. It's good, and Harris will go to the line. Solomon Smith called for the foul. That's 2 on him. Another look at it here. Harris does a good job drawing the contact and lays it in off the glass. Harris a chance to finish off the 3-point play. Can't get it to go. Furlong fighting for the offensive rebound, pulls it down, and it's a tie-up, and it'll be Bearcat basketball. Good work there by the freshman Furlong. Earning another possession for the Bearcats. And a whistle on the inbound. Foul called on Joe Hoeup. It's first on Hoeup. Cameron Delaney will go to the line. He's shooting a pair here. First free throw, he left it short. Bearcats struggling at the free throw line so far. So we'll get another look at that inbound play that drew the foul and put Delaney at the stripe. Second free throw is good. First one of the game for the Bearcats. They had missed their first 5 free throw attempts. Hardin Simmons has hit just one of their last 9 shots. And a foul called on the Bearcats. Foul goes against Josh Delaney. And with that whistle, we've got a timeout on the floor. 3:49 left to play here in the first. Cats leading it by 13 here on the Bearcats Sports Network. shooting particularly well. 16% for Hardin Simmons as the free throw is up and no good by Hope. Second one is good. Hardin Simmons just 3 of 19 from the floor. Furlong down low for Galbraith. Turnaround. Doesn't get the roll to go. Took the high bounce. Three ball, no good by Hope. And Furlong there for the rebound. Galbraith has it stolen from behind by Hope. And a quick jumper is good. Solomon Smith. The turnover leads directly to 2 points for Hardin Simmons. Another turnover by the Bearcats. They've now turned it over 7 times in the last 5.5 minutes of action. So there's a long three, no good. Dewey comes up with a rebound, pushing the tempo. Dewey into the paint, kicks back. Harris fires three, gets it to go. First three-pointer of the game for the Bearcats. They had missed their first 10. It's now a 30-17 lead. Hope dumps it down low, and wide open and laying it up and in is Smith. I think Smith was surprised at how open he was. That's back to an 11-point game. Harris feeling it, fires another three, in and out. Oh, that did everything but fall through the net. And a three on the opposite side for the Cowboys, no good. Harris pulls down the rebound. Out for Cameron Delaney. Delaney, 15-foot jumper, good. Five points for Cameron Delaney as we're under 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. Quick three, up and in. Solomon Smith. And a timeout called by Jason Hooten. It'll be a 30-second timeout. The 30-second timeout called by Jason Hooten. We'll hold it here. See if we can take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Bearcats, as this is their last one here at home. They're about to head out on a big road trip. You see there at Idaho, and then Central Michigan, Cal Poly, or Charleston and TBA. That is all part of the Great Alaska Shootout, the final Great Alaska Shootout. 40 years of that prestigious tournament will come to an end this year. The Cats are fortunate to be part of that. And then they're back home here against Shriner November 28th. So 2 weeks between home games for the Bearcats as they're about to head out on a 14-day, 4-game road trip. Cameron Delaney in the corner for Edwards. Edwards drives, lays it up off the glass, too strong. Tip in on the backside, no good. Another tip, no good. Cats had a couple looks at it. And pass into the corner. Hope fires a three, fall away, no good. Rebound to Edwards. Under a minute to play. And a foul called as Delaney's knocked to the floor. Hope whistled for. Actually, no, it's not going to be Hope. It's Cheney. First foul against Cheney. It'll be a 2-shot foul for Dewey. So the foul was on Hope. First free throw by Dewey is no good. So shooting woes for the Bearcats at the free throw line. That's 1 of 7 here in the half. That second one by Dewey is good. He gets 1 of 2 on the trip. About a 13-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Three ball by Smith, no good. And rebound comes to Harris. Dewey with it. Cross-court pass to Edwards. Edwards kicks to Almanza, fires a three. Front iron, no good. Now Hardin Simmons will have a chance to hold for the final shot here. And a heave by Hoeup is no good. And that will do it for the first half. Kind of a ragged first half for both teams. Just 6 field goals in the half for Hardin Simmons. Bearcats just a little bit better, but shooting 39%. And we'll go to the break with the Cats leading it by 11 here on the Bearcats Sports Network. with some stuff to clean up from that first half. 1 of 12 shooting from three-point range and just 2 of 8 at the line. And it has resulted in a 11-point lead, 33-22 over Hardin Simmons. And Hardin Simmons right out of the gate, and a foul is called down low. Foul called on Jamal Williams. That's 2 on Williams and a quick foul on the Bearcats just 11 seconds in. Puts Hardin Simmons at the line, a chance to get it to a single-digit game. First free throw's no good. Second one on the way, and that one is good. 1 of 2. 10-point game for the Cowboys. Down low, Furlong, and a foul called. And it's going to be an offensive foul called. Bubba Furlong called for the foul. Jason Hooten doesn't like it. He's 3 steps out on the floor. Well, if we get a chance, I'd like to see that again and see what they were seeing, because I didn't see it. So there's a quick drive on the other end, and a high floater off the glass is up and in. Marcus Ellison, and this is an 8-point basketball game. First 3 points of the half go to Hardin Simmons. Harris will fire up a 3. Back iron, no good. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bearcats. Nope, they're going to say that it is Hardin Simmons' ball. So we'll get another look at what was called a foul, and maybe just that elbow that came up. Certainly expect to let the bigs play. So that 3 ball is good. And it is a 6-0 run to start the half for Hardin Simmons, and it's a 33-28 game. Not the start that Jason Hooten was looking for here in the second half. And an illegal screen called against the Bearcats. That goes against Furlong. 2 quick fouls against Furlong, and he's going to have to check out of the ball game, and Cameron Delaney will check in. Oh, that's a tough call to go against Furlong. Feet were planted. May have just leaned forward, but it looked like he was more bracing for contact than anything. It's a tough way to pick up your 3rd foul and have to go to the bench. So the ball is thrown away through the hands of Spoon. Caleb Spoon, we talked about him in the open. The record 3-point shooter has just 1 shot in this game. It was a missed 3. As Dewey will spot up, long 2 is good. First bucket of the second half for the Bearcats. (35-28) lead for Sam Houston. Quick 3 fired up by Hardin Simmons, and that is good. Marcus Ellison buries it. And now a technical foul has just been issued to Ellison. He was jawing coming down the floor after he knocked down the 3. That's a way to lose momentum. Hit the 3 to cut it to a 4-point game. And he's called for the technical. And now Dewey will be at the line. First free throw is good. The line has not been kind to the Bearcats today. Just 3 of 9 now. One more for Dewey, and that one is good as well. So the Cats cash in on the technical foul, get the 2 free throws, and possession back in their favor. making sure all square on the book. Dewey to Delaney. Galbraith. Knocked away and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bearcats. So the Cats dodge a bullet because Keenan Holdman was off and running if he doesn't step on the sideline. So Dewey will reset things for the Bearcats. Spots up for three. Good! Second three of the game for the Bearcats. They're now 2 of 14 from long range. And a whistle but away from the ball. And now Dewey's going to be called together along with Keenan Holdman. And they're going to talk to the two of them. The foul goes against Dewey. Just the foul, though. Roderick Dixon, veteran official, pulling the two players together. Just making sure there's nothing more as the ball's knocked to the floor and it is out of bounds. They're going to say it stays with Hardin. Simmons, however. Argument being that the should have been Bearcat ball. It's maybe a break for the Cowboys. And a long fall away two is no good. Delaney pulls down the rebound. Dewey off and running with it, kicks to the corner. Harris for three, good! Marcus Harris buries it as Dewey found him in the corner. Cats lead back to double digits. It's 43-31. And a charge called down low. Keenan Holdman called for the foul. 2 on him. 2 fouls here in the half against the Cowboys. Dewey, top of the key, drives, nothing there, backs it up. 15 to shoot. Williams has his shot blocked, kicks it out. Harris fires a three, side iron, no good, and the rebound comes down to the Cowboys. Ho up, lays it up, no good. Dewey looking to push, doesn't have numbers, kicks it in the corner. Harris for three, no good. Harris has had a couple of good looks, hadn't been able to bury them. Smith fires a three, air ball. Picked up by Harris. Dewey into the corner for Delaney. Looks to drive, gives it back to Dewey. Step back, three. In and out, no good. Bearcats have misfired on 3 straight from long range. They're now 3 of 18 for the game from 3-point range. And a timeout called by Hardin Simmons. And we will step aside. 15-14 left to play in this one. Cats lead it by 12 here on the Bearcats Sports Network. Also in for the Bearcats, DeJuan Jones. And Aubrey and Edwards. So 5 fresh faces on the floor for the Bearcats during that timeout. Pull-up jumper for Spoon is no good. And there's shot clock buzzer went off, but it didn't reset. So it'll be an inbound along the sideline for Hardin Simmons. Spoon tosses it in, nearly a 5 count, forced by Delaney. Spoon with it up top, has it knocked away. Cameron Delaney has it. Cameron Delaney lays it up and in. 14-point lead for the Bearcats now, their biggest of the ball game. Bearcats now on a 10-0 run over the last 3 minutes and 13 seconds. And a travel called. Keenan Holdman just took a little bit of an extra step with it. Cats looking to continue that. Almanza fires a 3. Good! 13-0 run for the Bearcats. And the lead is now 17. Spoon's jumper is good, and that is the first of the game for Caleb Spoon. He has had a rough go of it tonight. The Bearcats have done a good job on him defensively. As there is a steal by Spoon. Ho-Up will fire a 3, left it short. Almanza there for the rebound. Delaney into the paint, loses it. Ball loose on the floor. Delaney called for a foul. Talk about Caleb Spoon. 99 three-pointers last year. That was a school record for Hardin Simmons. He ranks 4th all-time with 185 career threes. He was a 43% three-point shooter last year, where he averaged 11.3 points per game. Tonight he's got just 2 points on 1 of 3 shooting. Ho up on the drive, loses it, kicks in the corner. Now Smith fires up a 3, too strong, and a whistle underneath on the rebound. And who are they going to whistle for it? They're calling it 15. Cameron Delaney, Josh Delaney rather. 4 fouls on Delaney, and he will have to check out of the ball game. And Devin Jackson will check in. First time we've seen Devin Jackson. 6'2" guard. He's a junior out of Aldine Nimitz. Came to the Cats from Paris Junior College, and an offensive foul called on the inbound. Joe Ho-Up whistled. So back over to the Bearcats, leading by 15. Almanza up top, has the ball knocked away. Smith up with it. And no good. I think Almanza got a piece of it. Edwards into the corner. 3 ball, no good. Edwards with the rebound. Drive to the basket, layup, no good. DeJuan Jones had a good look at it, couldn't finish it. Couple of chances for the Cats on that possession. And on the drive, and a whistle. Foul called on Aubrey and Edwards. Edwards and Jackson, both on the floor. They were teammates last year. Paris Junior College. That was the 7th foul for the Bearcats. So for the final 12-15, the Cowboys will be shooting. First free throw is up and good by Ryan Cheney. One more free throw for Cheney. Second one on the way, left it short. Delaney with the rebound. Alonzo up top. Edwards drives, kicks to Delaney. Delaney into the paint, floater, left it short. Almanza fighting for the rebound, doesn't come up with it. Now the Cowboys will set up their offense. And a floater in the paint goes. Chris Barrett knocks it down. Almanza fires a long two, no good. Cats have gone cold, no points over the last 2.5 minutes now. And a three for the Cowboys is no good. Game's kind of getting a little ragged. Coming up on a stoppage here on the next dead ball. Both teams look like they could use it at this point. Down on the baseline for Almanza. Up top for Delaney. Into the corner for Jackson. 3 left to shoot. Drive! And the layup is good. DeJuan Jones cut to the hole and finished just as the shot clock was about to go off. Good quick first step from DeJuan Jones. 3 on the other end for the Cowboys, no good. Rebound to Edwards. Edwards looking to push the tempo. Going coast. Kicks it out. 3 ball from the corner, no good. Rebound to the Cowboys. 3 on the other end, and that one is good. Zane Zabranik knocks it down, and the lead is down to 11. And I think Jason Hooten, tired of waiting for that timeout, he's going to take it himself. Well, we were waiting for that under 12 stoppage to come, and we never got it. So Jason Hooten will take a timeout, 30-second timeout, and so we'll hold it here. Give us a chance to, once again, take another look at the upcoming schedule for the Bearcats as they are about to head out on the road after this one. 4-game road trip. They're going to head out to Alaska for the Great Alaska Shootout. Opening that thing up with a trip to Idaho first. Followed up by 3 games in Alaska before coming back home. Couple of stats for you here for the Bearcats. Here in the second half, Sam Houston is shooting 6 of 16 from the floor and 3 of 9 from three-point range. Hardin Simmons has got that percentage up. They were 21% in the first half. They're 6 of 15 here in the second half for 40%. Still shooting 27.9% for the game. Bearcats just a tick under 40% for the game. Jamal Williams checked back into the ball game along with Dewey and Galbraith. So 3 of the Bearcats starters back out on the floor. The Cats lead this by 11. Tap back to Edwards. 3 from the corner is in and out, no good. Ball stolen on the drive. Dewey comes up with it. Dewey takes it himself, lays it up and in. So Dewey off the steal, turns it into a layup. And back in transition, and it's out of bounds, and it'll be Bearcat basketball. Zabranik got behind the Bearcat defense, but he drifted a little too far along the baseline. He stepped out, gives it back to the Cats. Galbraith, free throw line jumper, back iron, too strong. Nobody there for the rebound for the Bearcats. Quick three fired up by the Cowboys off the glass for Keelan Nance. Back down to single digits. It's an 8-point game, 52-44. Dewey passes into the corner for Jackson. Edwards passes down low. Galbraith has his shot blocked. Edwards picks up the loose ball. And a shot clock violation called on the Bearcats. The clock read 29 seconds, so I guess there was not a reset. So it's a shot clock violation and a turnover by the Bearcats. Had a correction on the score, so it is a 10-point Bearcat lead, 52-42. Long three ball is no good, and it's out. And it goes over to the Bearcats. Cameron Delaney checks in for the Cats. Under 8 left to play here. Harris in the corner, and he took an extra step. And so with that whistle, we've got a timeout on the floor, and we'll take it. 7:49 left to play. Bearcat lead is 10. This is Sam Houston basketball here on the Bearcat Sports Network. Back here at Johnson Coliseum, Jason Barfield here as Sam Houston takes on Hardin Simmons. Bearcats, just 52 points here. Last time out, they put 91 up against UT Tyler here on Saturday. Quick turnaround to today's ball game. It's a little sluggish on the offensive end for the Bearcats. Cats do lead the all-time series against Hardin Simmons, 5-4. So that jump shot's no good. But you got to go back to 1966, the last time Hardin Simmons won in this matchup. This is only the third time the two teams have met since the Bearcats moved up to the Division I ranks. Bearcats winners in both of those previous contests, both of those here in Huntsville. Ball knocked away by Delaney. Picked up by Marcus Harris. Dewey around for Delaney, down low to Galbraith. Galbraith passes down to Williams on the baseline, and a foul is called. Whistle goes against Caleb Spoon. His first, fourth team foul. So no shooting yet for the Bearcats. Hardin Simmons has been in the bonus since the 12-minute mark. So the Bearcats haven't been called for a foul since then either. They've gone 5 minutes without a whistle against them. Dewey drives, baseline, cut off, and he traveled with it. We've gone over 2 minutes of this ball game without a point on either side. Ball's knocked away by Harris. Stays with the Cowboys. 2:38 without a point for the Bearcats. 2:13 without a point for the Cowboys. On the drive, Ho up, left it short. Harris out and running with it, tried to connect with Galbraith, but the bounce pass was too deep. Galbraith couldn't pull it in. Harris, a junior out of San Antonio MacArthur. Transfer from San Diego. That shot's blocked, but a foul called. Oh. Foul called on Galbraith. They're going to say it's with the body because the block looked clean. That's going to put Spoon at the line. Spoon will be shooting 2 here. Chance to get it to single digits. First free throw is good. It's a 9-point game with 6:09 to play. Second free throw on the way, and that one is good. So 2 free throws for Spoon. The Cat lead is just 8. They've led by as much as 14. They've never been able to put the Cowboys away. As Harris up top fires up a 3, and he was fouled and will go to the line to shoot 3. Marcus Ellison called for the foul. He didn't like it. So Harris will be at the stripe shooting 3 here. First free throw is good. Bearcats have not been good at the line tonight. Just 5 of 11 with that one. Second one for Harris is good. 1 more to go. Chance for a 3-for-3 trip. And Harris left it short. Ball knocked away and falls back into the hands of Harris. And he was fouled again, and he'll go to the line. Hustle play by Marcus Harris. Get another look at it. Foul was called on Ho-Up. So 2 free throws for Harris. That one is good. One more free throw for Harris. Second one on the way, and that one is good. 4 of 5 at the line with virtually no time off the clock for the Bearcats. has extended the lead back out to 12. For Harris, it's got him into double figures in scoring. He's now got 12. Smith turnaround, left it short. Harris with the rebound. Dewey lost his footing, gives it right back, and the Cowboys lay it in. I think Dewey just got ahead of himself, fell to the floor, turnover, left to 2 straight points. And now a travel on Dewey. Back-to-back turnovers for John Dewey. Bit uncharacteristic. Cameron Delaney, or Josh Delaney, will check in. And Dewey will check out. So he goes to the bench after the 2 turnovers. Three ball is up, no good. Harris with the rebound. He's had a good 3 or 4 minute stretch here for the Cats. Galbraith fires a 3, no good. Under 5 left to play. It's a 10-point Bearcat lead. Kick into the corner, 3 ball, no good. Harris with the rebound. Delaney catches in transition. Delaney inside to Galbraith, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Caleb Spoon, all he could do was really put a hand out and try to disrupt that. And he's going to force Galbraith to earn the 2. Instead of giving up the easy ones, just the second foul on Spoon. First free throw is good for Galbraith. Second one on the way, and that one is good. So Galbraith gets them both to go, back to a 12-point game. Spoon kicks in the corner for Hoeup. Spoon and Hoeup on the conference watch list as we got an offensive foul called. American Southwest doesn't put out a first or second team preseason. They put out a preseason watch list. Players to keep an eye on. And both Spoon and Hoeup were mentioned on that list. Down low for Galbraith, turnaround jumper's good. Galbraith now with 12. Holman fouled on his way to the basket. I believe it's going to go against Jamal Williams. We'll wait for the indication. It is. So with that timeout, we've got a stoppage. And we will step aside. Bearcats leading it by 14 here on the Bearcats Sports Network. Back here at Johnson Coliseum, 3:34 left to play in this one. Bearcats leading at 60-46. First free throw for Keenan Holden is good. One more free throw to come, and that one is good as well. Gets it back to a 12-point game. And Delaney was fouled. Bryce Richardson whistled for it. Get another look at it. Richardson getting the hands in. That's a pretty easy call to make as Delaney will go to the line, shooting a 1-and-1 here. Free throws on the way and good, so he earns himself a second one. One more free throw for Delaney. On the way and good. Back to a 14-point lead, equals the largest lead of the game for the Bearcats on a couple of different occasions. So a quick three is fired up by Ho-Up, no good. Galbraith there for the rebound. Jamal Williams has it knocked away. It's loose on the floor. Ho-Up comes up with it, and Williams knocks it away. But a foul is called. They're going to say Williams got a piece of the arm. So Ho-Up will go to the line. Get another look at it. Yep, you see Williams come in and get a hand on the elbow, so a good look there on the replay. The free throw for Ho-Up was no good. Second one on the way is good. And a foul called after the made free throw on Jamal Williams. And I believe he has just fouled out of the ball game. So Williams fouls out. Now Holdman will go to the line to shoot two. First free throw is up and good.
Entering the game for the Cowboys, number 13, Simmons.
Second free throw on the way. That one is good as well. Back to an 11-point game, under 3 to play. And a foul called on Ho-Up as he is trying to reach around Edwards. That is 5 fouls on Ho-Up, so he is fouled out of the ball game. So Cheney will check in for Ho-Up. He was not aware that that was his 5th. So Aubryon Edwards at the line shooting 2. First free throw is up and no good. And a turnover down in the corner. We'll go back over to the Bearcats. 2:36 left in this one. Delaney up top. It's around to Galbraith. Galbraith fires a three. Good. Galbraith hits on his first three of the game. Bearcat lead back to 14. And stolen by Galbraith. Finds Delaney. Delaney drives. Shot might have been partially blocked. Quickly down the other way. Smith with it. Three ball fired up. Back iron, no good. Smith with the rebound. Put back goes. Solomon Smith now with 12. He's the only Cowboy in double figures. Galbraith cuts to the basket, lays it up and in. Albert Almanza will check into the ball game, and Chris Galbraith will check out. And Galbraith will go to the bench. His team's leading scorer tonight, 17 points. He did it on 7 of 14 shooting. Ball knocked away by Dewey. Minute and a half left to play here. Pass down in the corner, three ball up, no good. And Delaney pulls down the rebound for the Bearcats. Edwards to Almanza. Josh Delaney back to Almanza, fires a three, good! Almanza's got 8 in the game. He's hit a couple from long range here tonight. 2 of 5 from three-point range for Almanza, 3 of 6 for the game shooting. Bearcat lead is 17. Delaney up with it. Edwards underneath. Cameron Delaney lays it in. And the Cats have rattled off some quick points here late. It's going to end up a 19, possibly, point game as their three ball is good. So back to a 16-point game as Richardson buries it. But this one's been fairly tight throughout. 19 was the biggest lead of the game for the Bearcats. And Dewey will hand it off to Edwards. And the Cats will stand around and just watch the final seconds tick away. So the Bearcats really had to scratch and claw for this one. They put 72 on the board, and they will walk away with a 16-point win against Hardin Simmons as the Cats will improve to 2-0 on the season. Hardin Simmons drops their season opener. One more look at the final score. The two teams congratulating each other. A couple of friendly handshakes. Some of these guys have played against each other different stops along the way. Two Texas teams. So once again, final score here today, 72-56. Bearcats will win it, and they will head out on the road for